Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is the Walking Around Singapore channel, and we're walking around at our Tampines hub today, and I'm going via the eastern entrance side of the hub. As you can see now, it's right across the junction. And let's move in closer, take a closer look at the hub. And this is what most people will see if they come from the Tampines Central side. Alright, and let's get past the traffic lights blocking us. Alright, this is at Tampines Walk, Tampines Avenue 5 junction, across the office buildings. Alright, and you can see there is a very convenient overhead bridge that links across the road if you do not want to cross the road. I'm a walker, so I'll cross the road. and oops. Right, straightening my camera here, and we are moving closer to the Tampines hub. There is a cycling path as well as a pedestrian stretch. I'm walking past this straight path that leads me to the entrance. Lots of greenery from the start here. Couple of green trees, and what I like about this hub is that it is very open. There's wide open spaces, and you can see here it's really huge, really big open spaces with patches of green and stuff. Alright, there's a huge LCD screen. They display the People's Association videos as well as other videos. That's the logo, and I'm panning down. You can see, right, there's a very nice hip-hop motif there right at the front. On top is a logo and of the artist. Alright, panning again to the front foyer here, and back to the hip-hop logo. Our Tampines hub is really colorful. Really like it. And of course, right at the front you can see there is Starbucks. This Starbucks is perpetually crowded. If you want to get a seat here, do come here really early. Close up of the mural. It's fantastic. Now let's walk on in. You can see there is a wheelchair accessibility ramps here, very handicap or any trolley related facilities. It's very easy to access. We have Old Chang Kee. It's a restaurant that specializes in, I think, curry puffs and other curry related stuff. A couple of more shops here. There's Crave, very famous nasi lemak. Slightly expensive though, coffee and toast. And back to the foyer. Alright, you can see this throughout. There's lots of benches for people to sit on and study or just chillax. And on weekends, they put out carousels like this for kids. We'll take a closer look at the end of the video. Alright, and this is the Festive Walk, which is the main walkway of the hub. I'm entering from the east side, so it's East Festive Walk. During the weekends especially, you can see lots of activities in this central area. There's exhibitions, the boards which I'm going through by People's Association. And this weekend they chose to have a weekend flea market. You can see a bit of the logo here. Alright, I'm panning through. Great. You can see it's really spacious. There's like 5 levels of there's 5 levels in the hub, and the ceiling's really high. That's really nice, huge fans, and of course more seats for community and people to just sit, talk, chit chat, just look around. Yeah. Moving on, you can see the full market is in bloom. Lots of people looking at the street market wares and stuff. It's really a pretty lively atmosphere here. Get more livelier. There's going to be more people come later on in the evening. It's afternoon, by the way. It's around, I think, 4 or 5. And already there's tons of people. It's usually very crowded over the weekends, and we're heading to an even more crowded space, which is the Festive Plaza right in front. It's going to be jam-packed with people, and you can see a stage to your right, and there's a central seating area which we will see soon. Oh yes, there's this being a community space, there's like Happy Diwali or any kind of festive stuff. They'll decorate the area around here. It's very extensive decorations. Okay, we're entering the main Festive Plaza here. Okay, this is the main central area. There is the information counter on the left if you want to check with the staff on what's happening or where each facility is located at. And this is the main area, lots of seating for people to enjoy performances on the stage. There is a stage here and there is a large LCD screen. I'm panning up. All right, you can see it's really high with large fans. It's really airy here. And right at the top houses a lot of different communal facilities, looking at like clinics, libraries, swimming pools, running tracks, and lots of services that help serve the residents. So it's like a huge community area slash all the government facilities, as well as quite a bit of shops here. So it's a new concept, hybrid concept that the local government has decided to take, and it's pretty good, bustling environment. All right, we're taking a look at the central stage area. You can see tons of chairs, tons of residents are looking up. There's going to be a performance coming up really soon. On certain days, the LCD screen does play movies. So whenever there's a movie, there's going to be a lot of people. All right, here there is a free popcorn stand. There's lots of snacks, and they do give this out for free at different time intervals. Really colorful stand here. You can see a huge line queuing up whenever they open the thing. Right, there's a public service center here. Here houses a lot of government agencies where you can actually go in there and use the services. And over here, there is the hawker center. It's operated by NTUC Food Fair. Lots of local dishes, delicacies, and prices are pretty cheap. We're walking on to what I would consider kind of a pity. There's nothing much on this side. This is the west entrance of the festive walk. I'm sorry about the backlighting here because I'm walking against the sun. I'm facing the sun, not against the sun. So I tried to adjust the settings you can see here, but it automatically switches back. So I do apologize in advance. I'm walking straight out to some distance of the west entrance so that I can so that I can show you guys how does the hub look from the other side. We have seen the east entrance. I'm walking towards the west entrance now. There's a sign here, cyclists dismount your bike. They don't allow people to ride through the festive walk. That is although it's very spacious. And what they do recommend is for folks to park their bikes, e-scooters, trolleys, whatever, vehicles over here. You can see there's a lot of bike tracks, and most people like to cycle to the hub here. All right, we're getting a bit of sun here. All right, great. Visibility is always better in the open. More bike stands with more greenery. I really like the design on this. There's a clear footpath right in the middle, and the bike stands are parked at the side here. There's a plaque here. It's being opened by some princess or queen. And right in front of the west entrance is Tampines Central Park. It's a pretty decently huge park nestled between the housing estates, the housing flats here. And I'm swinging around to take a look at the west entrance of the Tampines Hub. Again, the logo there, it's a pretty big building. Gonna do a pan. The pool is located right at the top. It's a rooftop pool with an indoor component, so I do go over there to swim pretty often, and the feeling is really great, especially in the evening where you can see the setting sun. Rooftop pools are always good, so I was pretty happy when they built this in Tampines. I'm an avid swimmer, so it's always good. You can see I'm walking towards the west entrance here. Again, high ceilings. I love buildings with high ceilings, wide open spaces, and the hub really achieves this. There's a lot of space, something which is a premium or you can't really find in other malls or other shopping recreational areas in Singapore because land is scarce here. But they managed to do this in the hub here. Look at that. Look at how high the ceiling is. With giant fans. It's really cooling here, although there's the sun shining. true, but it's really cooling. Festive Walk West logo on the right here. It's really colorful, again with greenery. Appreciate it. And now we're going to swing by to a little tiny cozy corner here. And there are chairs here. And there is a secondary smaller screen which they are showing a movie here. It's Ninja Turtles, if I am not wrong. And these are much more cozier places. Lots of senior citizens would come here in the afternoon and watch movies. As you can see, billions of fans on the ceiling. It's really cooling, and the way it's constructed, it blocks out the evening sun too. So it's a really cozy environment. And I do see a lot of senior citizens actually fall asleep while watching this. It's really cozy. All right. Moving on, to the left, you can see the reverse backside of the Public Service Center building, right? It's really huge, and I'm walking through a walkway. Again, what I'm really impressed with the hub here is that there's a lot of chairs. You can see here people are actually sitting down and they're studying, they're resting, they're chit-chatting, and that's overhead lamps to provide some sort of illumination. There is fans here. It's still cooling. Even though it's in a corridor, there is a breeze. I do feel a slight breeze, and the fans are pretty strong as well. Okay, I'm coming towards the end of the corridor. And if you look left, that's the Central Plaza with that huge stage and LED screen. And when I turn to my right, there is a secondary building. Oh, by the way, the stadium is on the left-hand side. All right, it's a huge football stadium. Town events are also held there on certain occasions. But what we're looking at now is this annex building, a secondary building. This houses a lot of ball courts, a lot of sporting courts here. Let's take a closer look. Walk past the trees. Right off the bat, you can see there is basketball courts. And what I really like is that there's metal fencing, so the balls don't fly out of the court, and it's really well contained. High ceilings, again, high ceilings are a pretty huge feature here at the hub. And it's really airy, and it's well illuminated too. There's lots of lights. Drinking fountains to the right. I just passed it. There's lots of drinking fountains for people to fill up their drinks, water bottles and stuff. It's all free. The water is really cold, so that's really good. Okay, tennis courts. Again, I count 4 tennis courts. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tennis courts for people to book and play tennis here. Again, it's all fenced up, so your balls don't run out anywhere. And further up, there is a futsal court. It's right at the end, so I won't be walking there. I'm just taking you guys on a quick look. And now we are heading back to the main building. Approaching gate 13, you can see a little bit of the central field, football field, town hall, event area field. Okay, I'm going to do a quick transition here. Still walking along the same thing towards the right now. This is the southern side, if I'm not wrong, of Tampines Hub. There is a bus stop in front, so it's really accessible by bus. And they're doing a bit of washing here, so I had to walk a little bit carefully here in case I drop my camera. Let's go up the stairs. This is a more quieter place of the hub. You can see people are doing their washing. The staff is doing the washing stuff here, and this is, I didn't see this, but it's some kind of art exhibition by local volunteers, grassroots leaders, or some kind of artists. It's really colorful. And it does add a bit of life and vibrancy to the area. Otherwise, this is a pretty quiet spot. And also located throughout the hub is swings like this. People can actually sit on them and you can swing. These are like really nice childhood swings that add a sense of nostalgia to you when you sit on there. I did sit and try. It's pretty cool. Some musical instruments for kids to play with. It's interesting, and I do see a lot of kids just banging on it to explore their musical side of them. Moving onwards, there's a theater on the second floor, and I think they are playing, and you can see all the coming soon posters to the left there. Right, I see Frozen, I see Jumanji, so not too bad. There's Festive Plaza boards here. Alright, in this corner, southeastern corner of the hub, you can see there's an open space where people usually do Zumba or any kind of aerobic workouts. Here there's a small stage. It gets really crowded with lots of people in the evening. There's trainers providing dance sessions here throughout. It is very lively here, but after all, this is early afternoon, so the crowd is not huge, but there you can see it just swaying to the beat. Just beside this small workout area is Spinelli's Coffee. It's really nicely decorated. What I like is that there's tables and chairs at the sides of the building, at the shop, and people actually sit and do work there. One bad thing is that passersby can actually see what you're working on, so I don't know, to each his own. So that is the main counter of Spinelli's. We're coming out to the non-aircon version, outside veranda. Still a lot of people. It's a quiet spot in the hub where people can actually sit down, order a cup of coffee with some snacks, and do their own work. Very cozy, very quiet here. Alright, walking along this entrance, another quiet stretch. Again, you can see lots of tables, chairs. I do like that the hub is peppered with tables, chairs for people to just sit down, do their work, and there's fans too. But what I'm going to show you guys is the football field / town area. This is the central area. They dub it the town square. You can see the logo right at the top left, and stadium-like seating. This is the football field. You can see the library is here. It occupies 5 stories. And you can see the Festive Arts Theatre as I pan. And I'm getting a little bit backlit, so I'll adjust the exposure again. Right. It's a full-sized football field. Again, they play football matches here. And also they do some town hall events here too. Right, that was a quick glance at the football stadium. Back out to the corridor. You can see how shady it is. And there's a bus stop here too. This is one of the main bus stops. Lots of bus ply their ways through here. Although the hub is definitely walkable, like a 5-10 minutes walk from Tampines Central, where the east-west line and the downtown lines are. The Central is to the right, to my right, 5-10 minutes walk. Alright, walking back to the eastern entrance where I first started off from. There's dance studios on the left hand side. I think they are closed, so not much of an access to it, but well, that's a place for dancers too, I guess. You can book rooms and stuff. Alright, not much around here. I do like the fact that there's constantly a lot of decorations. You can see to my right there's some heart-shaped decorations, and straight up, there's Tampines Mall. This is like a kids area with little bunny-shaped stuff. Amazing stuff on the right. More tables and chairs. And I'm going to swing back around here right now. Okay, there's shops too. There's commercial shops. This is Smoy frozen yogurt stall. If the weather's too hot, you can always go and pick up some stuff here. The hub is littered with this kind of shops throughout the area, so it's really convenient. There is a train right here for really small kids. They operate this in the evenings. The train goes one circle around the carousel. Really interesting. And on weekends, yes, they put out this carousel here for kids to ride on. Not sure whether it needs to be paid. I think you have to pay for it, but it's really huge, really impressive. It creates a very nice carnival-like atmosphere right at the entrance of the hub. Right. Walking past back to where I originally started, but I am going right into another segment, an alleyway. You can see Coffee and Toast Crave. I talk about shops. This is the main shop area. It's called the Festive Mall. You can really see it, the logo right here. Great. And it's tiny door. And oh man, shit. She didn't hold for me. All right. I'll just open the door. It's an air-conditioned area. There's shops on both sides. Right. And then chicken. I do see a bit. And there is a bubble tea, Liho or cheese tea. Tender Fresh that sells fried chicken here. Lots of shops, lots of eatery at this side of the hub or the Festive Mall area. Right, there's going to be a new stall here. I think they're selling China dishes. And there's a Thai restaurant here, Sub Thai. It's pretty good. I've tried it before. There's branches, I think, in the airport too. There's Moss Burger. Always a favorite. Always go for the Wagyu beef burger and Moss Burger. So I was really happy they opened one here. Right, Japanese food stall to the left. An optical shop to the right. There's some sports shop here. They sell swimming costumes, shoes, clothing, dry fit clothes, footballs, etc. over here. It's a clothes shop here. And yeah, this is something which I'm really interested. It's opening in December. Value S. This is something like a Daiso-ish provision shop that sells goods for really, really cheap. And on the right, there's Challenger. You can pick up all the electronic goods stuff here. So that's pretty nifty. Well-rounded selection of shops. There's more in the basement, which I'll cover in a separate video. So if you're interested, do check them out. And here at the drop-off area, this is where taxis, Uber drivers, and cars drop off passengers coming in from the hub. There's a road outside that leads direct to the underground car park. If you want to go to there, the car park, I just want to drop people, here's the spot. Right, and right beside the drop-off point, I'm moving to our final stop, which is the hawker center. Right, hawker center at Tampines Hub. This is a huge hawker center, lots of stalls. I can't possibly go through one by one. I'll just take you for a quick tour. The variety in this hawker center is huge. There's lots of cuisines from all the different races: Chinese, Indian, Malay, Western food, Japanese food, Korean. Right. And again, what I liked is that the area and the spacing is really well spaced out, especially the central area, and as well as the high ceilings. They have installed lots and lots of huge fans here. So again, the huge fans are a boom to people staying here, right? It's very spacious, huge fans circulating, cool air. So even if it's slightly hit by the evening sun on the outside area, it is still very, very cooling to sit down here. Right, and moving on to the Indian and Muslim area, the Malay food, Indian and Malay food area. That is at the tail end of the hawker center or the western end of the hawker center. And now we are at the west entrance of the hawker center. You can see that a lot of people are already streaming in, perhaps to get maybe either a late tea or early dinner break. Fantastic. And moving on. And I guess that's it for the ground level tour. I did a whole new circle around it, a big circle, and hope you like it. And do remember to check out the other videos in the other in my channel for other videos on the Tampines Hub. I'll be covering other levels too. So I'll see you then. Thank you for watching and stay cool. Bye bye.